A shadow has fallen over South Africa's dominant 73-0 victory against Wales. Eben Etzebeth, a legend of the Springboks, received a red card for alleged eye gouging. Was it a moment of madness, a reaction to provocation, or something more sinister? This single incident threatens to overshadow what should have been a triumphant day for South African rugby. We all know Rassie Erasmus isn't shy about questioning referees, especially when he perceives injustice towards his team. But in this case, even he seemed to acknowledge the gravity of the situation. Following Etzebeth's dismissal for the incident involving Wales's Alex Mann, Erasmus stated, "How it happened and why it happened, whether it was provoked, I'm not sure, but that's not the way we want to play." This carefully worded statement suggests even the typically outspoken coach found it difficult to defend Etzebeth's actions. The incident occurred in the 79th minute. Referee Luc Ramos didn't hesitate after reviewing the video footage. Etzebeth's right thumb appeared to make direct contact with Mann's left eye during a minor scuffle. Ramos's on-field assessment was blunt, a clear thumb in the eyes. But here's where it gets controversial. While Erasmus and Kolisi offered some muted support, others have been far more critical. Was this an uncharacteristic lapse in judgment from an experienced player or a reflection of a pattern of aggressive behavior? For Eben Etzebeth, South Africa's most capped player, this marks an unfortunate first. The first red card in his illustrious 13-year international career. He had entered the game as a substitute in the 51st minute, and even managed to score South Africa's final try, their 11th of the match. A high point quickly overshadowed by a moment of controversy. Reports suggest that Etzebeth and Mann exchanged words after the final whistle, hinting at lingering animosity. Wales coach Steve Tandy offered a restrained response, stating, "I'm not going to comment in detail. You can see something. If it is what it is, it's not a great look." His reluctance to elaborate speaks volumes. Springboks captain Kolisi attempted to downplay the incident, saying, "I'm sure he didn't mean to do that on purpose. You go for an eye gouge, you know what happens after that. He said sorry to the guy already, but I don't want that to be the highlight of the day. It's been a good day. But can such an incident truly be brushed aside?" The court of public opinion has already delivered its verdict, and it's largely unfavorable. Journalist Jared Wright didn't mince words, tweeting, "It's possible that Alex Mann did something to set Eben Etzebeth off. But there is no excuse for a player of his experience to react in that manner. He deserves a big ban," further describing the action as brainless. UK reporter Charlie Herbert echoed this sentiment, writing, "How on earth can you be 73-0 up with 2 minutes to go and still have the horrible anger within you to gouge an opponent's eye?" Eben Etzebeth's a nasty piece of work. These strong reactions highlight the seriousness with which the incident is being viewed. And this is the part most people miss. The potential consequences for Etzebeth could be severe. He faces a potential ban ranging from 12 to 24 weeks, depending on the disciplinary hearing's findings. This incident also marks the third red card for South Africa in just 5 games on their European tour, raising questions about discipline within the squad. Consider this. The severity of the ban will likely depend on whether the act was deemed intentional or reckless. Was it a split-second reaction or a deliberate attempt to injure an opponent? The difference could mean months on the sidelines for one of rugby's most recognizable figures. What do you think? Was this an isolated incident blown out of proportion, or a serious breach of the sport's code of conduct? Does Etzebeth deserve a lengthy ban, or should mitigating factors be considered? Share your thoughts in the comments below.